Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. First-round draft picks are precious in the NFL. That's why the Steelers won't part with one to trade for Brandon Ayuk, a player they like so much they're willing to offer him $28 million a year and guaranteeing a big chunk of it. So those first-round picks need to be spent wisely. We can all agree that drafting quarterback Kenny Pickett with the 20th overall pick was a reach and didn't work out the way the team hoped it would. I would argue that the last two draft picks since then, the Steelers' front office and coaching staff has made better choices in offensive tackles Broderick Jones and Troy Fautanu. But here's the thing. It's not just about selecting the right player. No matter how much athleticism, talent, or college success a player has coming into the NFL, he still has to be developed. Otherwise, that pick is wasted. And right now, the way the team is handling Broderick Jones is nothing short of alarming. With Jones's limited college experience as a starting tackle, it wasn't that shocking that veteran Dan Moore Jr. kept his job as a starter last season. The expectation was that Jones would watch and practice and learn and eventually take over at left tackle. Instead, the Steelers left Moore as the starter even after returning from injury, despite Jones filling in during Moore's absence. Instead, Jones stepped in at right tackle in Week 9 and stayed there the rest of the season. 2024 was supposed to be the year that Jones would return to his natural position on the left. Even though the team still has Dan Moore Jr. on the roster, even though they drafted another left tackle in the first round. Back in February, General Manager Omar Khan said the plan was to eventually move Jones to left tackle. At the start of training camp, the team clarified that rookie Troy Fautanu would play right tackle, and it seemed like everything was in place. Except once again, Moore was practicing at left tackle with the first-team offense, and Jones was over on the right. Jones has practiced on the left and the right throughout camp. And if his performance last night against the Bills is any indication, Jones is either hampered by an elbow injury that is more significant than reported, or he is regressing badly. If it's the elbow injury and the brace Jones is wearing isn't enough to help him do his job, the team should just sit him and let him recover. By the time he's ready to return, Fautanu should be the starter at right tackle, and Jones can focus on the left. If Jones is struggling because he's being asked to play both sides, that just needs to stop. We know from history how badly this has worked out with Kevin Dotson, who struggled in Pittsburgh because he was playing out of his natural position. His move back to right guard has made him a star offensive lineman for the Rams. The Steelers need to learn from their mistakes and avoid repeating history with Jones. It's not too late to get him back on track. Regardless of whether it's the elbow or coaching choices that are negatively impacting Jones's performance, and maybe it's both, the team is mishandling him badly. And that's an unacceptable way to waste a first-round draft pick. That's my take. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. Check out The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com and check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.